got next?
Watch it!
Hey, yo, right here, right here!
Good boy! Get Che! Knock it down! No!
Oh, foul!
You got it!
Hey, yo, right here!
Yo, get it up! Oh, baby!
Hey, D up on Che!
Come get it!
Hey, yo, right here!
Hey, come on, same team!
Check Che!
Get the board!
Yo, shut up! That's beast!
Stay there! Balance it out!
What's the roll?
Hey, yo, right here!
Take that.
Shot!
Oh, dang! Get that, yeah, man.
Come on, box him out! Right here!
I got your
Screen!
Foul!
I got your head!
Screen!
Hey, who got him? Don't let him shoot that!
Shut up!
Way to grab it!
Hey, come to me!
Give me that!
Hey, yo, watch out! Hey, yo, get shape. What's the foul?
Right here. Watch the pick. Yo. Pull it.
Watch out!
Oh, foul.
Hey! Shoot that, baby, come on! No!
Incoming!
Hey! Come get it!
Pick.
Hey! Come on, man, don't forget the block! Shot! Don't let
That's
it
all
go
you
on!
Get that. Hey, grab it.
Push it, baby!
Who's watching here?
I got it! Hey, swing it!
Pressure him up.
Pressure him up!
Hey.
Switch!
Switch.
Thank you! Over it!
Watch the pick.
Set
Come
up!
on.
Set up!
Oh, foul.
Shot!
Yo, man, way to get it. Screen coming. Watch the screen.
Hey!
Get ball.
Hey, yo, right here, baby! Watch the pin!
Yo, watch it.
Way to grab it! Shut up! Man is it?
Hey, yo, right here.
Good boy, good boy.
Get Che! No, no, no!
That's the woman.
Thank you! Get on Che!
Hey, you got it.
Hey, hey, help! Come get it! Come get it! All up!
Yo, man, way to get it. Yo,
Hey,
go
G
inside,
up on
go
Che.
inside. That's all you.
Hey, yo, right here!
Pressure him up.
Pressure him up! Check Che!
Knock it down.
Hey, don't let him shoot that! Hey, bounce it out!
Got your help.
Screen, screen, screen! Shot, shot, shot! Hey, yo, get on Che!
Hey, yo, right here.
Oh, foul! Hey, yo, watch right here! Hey, yo, right here!
Shut up.
Who got Che? Watch the big! One! Pick, pick! Box out! Get it! Put it back, put it back! You got it, you got it, you got it! Hey, who got him? Come to me!
Pull it, pull it. Come around. Who's got ball? Watch the
Pick
pick.
him in!
Yo. Right here, right here.
Shut up! Hey, good boy, good boy! Take that! Watch out!
Foul.
Help out on Che! Shot, shot!
Don't let him get here. Put it back up, put it back up.
Yeah, baby!
Yo.
I got ball.
Don't let him get a rebound! Yo, man, up on Che! No! Shot! Hey!
Oh, foul.
Yo, Che!
Yo, get on, yo.
switch. Set up! Right here!
Hey! Get on check! Son! Where you get it? Come on! Switch!
Screen!
Hey, watch the pick! Hey! Get on check! Hey! Don't let him shoot that!
Watch
Yo,
him!
right here.
Get Shay! Hey, whose man is it? No!
Watch the road!
Come get it, come get it.
I see him, I see him.
Thank you. Hey, yo, right here. Get on Che! Ball up! Hey, balance it out! Hey, D up on Che! Yo, get it up!
Hey, yo, right here!
Put it back.
Stay there, stay there!
Hey, yo, right here.
Shot, shot! Hey, yo, right here! Look out, man!
Come on, box
Check,
him out.
check! Hey, come to me, come to me! Don't forget the clock! Hey, yo, get on Che!
I got your help.
Screen, screen, screen! Hey, who got him?
Oh, foul.
Shut up!
Body on him!
Come around!
Screen, screen, screen! Pop it! Give me that! You got it, you got it, you got it! Box out! No, no, no!
Who's got ball? Yo, 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 yo! Knock it down!
Shut up! Yo, watch Che! Peace! Hey, get it! And one! That's the pick! Hey, 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 hey! And the foul!
Put it back up, put it back up!
Who got Che? Go get it! I got your help!
I got ball.
Help out on Che!
Who's watching here?
Pull it, pull it!
Come on!
Come on!
Give me that! Hey, swing it! Yo, man, up on Che!
Yo, man, way to get it! I'll take it. Hey, hey! I can't help!
Hey, hey, hey! Yo, check K!
Look up, get mine, get mine! Don't shoot that!
Box out!
Shot!
Yo, yo, look at the clock! Hey, 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 hey!
All day! Yeah, man!
Box out! Switch, 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 switch!
Screen! Hey, hey, good boy, good boy!
Help out Archie!
Yo, watch it, watch it!
Hey, yo, right here, baby! Check, check!
Box out!
Way to finish that!
Hey, swing it! Hey, yo, front him!
Hey, hey, hey!
Set up! Set up! He got me!
Yo! Pick coming, pick coming!
Yeah, that's all you, man! Stay out here!
Hey, 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 hey! Get on check!
Knock it down!
Pick, pick!
Screen
Pick
coming!
pick coming!
Yo, look at the clock!
Hey, hey, yo, yo, right here!
Shoot that, baby, come
Ball
on!
up!
Pressure him up!
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
All right, everybody, welcome. Tonight we have the Orlando Magic facing off against Golden State.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. And let's go.
Well, Aaron Gordon is progressing.
Tremendous athleticism. Thanks, D.A. And let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Curry.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Draymond Green. And for the Magic, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Fournier out there with Carter Williams, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Just a minute ago, you and I were talking about the challenges these players face early on in a new season.
Yeah, you know, timing is usually not quite 100%. Chemistry continues to be something you're trying to work out. Usually you're pretty healthy in the early part of the season, but as the season goes on now, you've got familiarity and comfort with each other, but sometimes the injuries pile up.
And Clark establishing those routines you'll use throughout the regular year, correct?
That's important because it is a long season, as you well know.
Curry fires from way outside, and Bamba pulls it down. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Isaac. Good on the three-point shot.
Man, I like the deep ball of Isaac there, man. Has good touch for a big fella, and he shoots it with confidence.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And you look out there at the Magic, one of the taller teams in our league.
And, you know, that's a philosophical bent for the front office. They want long, athletic players. Draft guys with great length and then develop their strength and skill level. And I actually kind of like that approach. Have a philosophy, stick to it, and be true to it.
Fournier's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Sinks the three-pointer.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Fournier in the corner. No good from outside.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Wiggins throws it down.
And down hard. Flying high for the catch and flush, Kevin. Wiggins gets off the ground in a hurry.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Fournier finds Gordon. Now the pass to Isaac. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Carter Williams with the bounce pass. Near the three-point line, it's Gordon. And that time, also a missed shot. Warriors leading by 3. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. One thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg. He never wants the spotlight to himself, even as a leader of his team. He always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Clay was trying to break Curry's three-point record last season. Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love him.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Gordon. No good that time. And Golden State will come the other way. Kicks to Wiggins. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Isaac with the steal. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Time now to look at the race for Rookie of the Year. And, of course, it's still early. A little over a month gone in this new NBA season. But let's take a look at who's made a nice impact so far. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
And that's no small achievement, Craig. I mean, even early on like this, I think it shows you how well he fits into playing at this level.
And a chance to check out some stats for Gordon. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging 23 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
For 3, Fournier. The Magic again can't hit.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Right side, Green. Over Gordon. And that one's good. Green. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader, truly a special player.
Up top, Carter Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Thompson for 3. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Carter Williams to stop the drought. And he lays it up and in.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
On the wing, Wiggins jacks up a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
You guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Yeah, and you know, to come up short at the line is frustrating because that's controllable and it's actually a free throw. So you feel like you leave loose change out there when you don't convert.
And when the offense is running through Curry, it's going to run smooth.
The Magic trail by 7. Passes it to Bamba. Outside Fournier. It's good from long range.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac, Kevin. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Back to Curry. From 11 feet away. And he connects with the jumper.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for the Orlando Magic. 6-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a filling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
And he slams it one-handed.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Fournier against Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson outside. From 8. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
Carter Williams dishes to Fournier. Pass to Isaac. Pass to Carter Williams. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And that's now 6 points for Mohamed Bamba.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Well, you know, it's not been easy for Andrew Wiggins the last few seasons, guys. The production has just fallen short.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And Augustine kicks to Carter Williams. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Isaac passes to Carter Williams. Basket good. And with Wiggins, he's clearly a talented player, Clark, but people just want more from him.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and a lot of it is a matter of consistency. And when the expectations are high, being a former overall #1 pick, that pressure can affect you. But I think if Wiggins can just lock into being consistent, all of that will subside.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Then there's Draymond Green. Then it's Wiggins. Here's Gordon. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
And the call will be against Fournier. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
And the pass to Thompson. He kicks to Curry. It's stolen by Carter Williams.
Active hands prevented an easy bucket that time.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Well, you look at Isaac, and all you think he needs to do is add some weight. And he's got terrific skills and a promising future.
Augustine with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Passes to Fournier. Fires the three. Warriors with the rebound. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, last season the Magic broke a 6-season playoff drought. Nick Vucevic was the franchise's first All-Star in 7 seasons. It's been a long rebuild from the Dwight Howard era. We'll see where the team goes from here, but Kevin, they're happy to just be playing games that matter night in and night out.
All right, thank you very much, David. Green left side. Wiggins outside. The shot misses. And Orlando the other way now.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Outside Fournier. They double him with Green. Puts up a three. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Isaac.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And that one is good. He's got 11.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
On the wing, Thompson over Augustine. Thompson with the bucket. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And here's Augustine. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
This is to Curry. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Outside Fournier. Outside for Carter Williams. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Warriors leading by 10. Feeds to Curry. Down low. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Augustine in the corner. Will it go? That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Curry.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one. And, you know, Gordon's so crafty and full of tricks that he keeps the defense guessing.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
He's starting to find himself out there now. You know, he's taking much better shots here in the second quarter.
Here's Carter Williams. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Fournier. Golden State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Inside. Puts it up from 7. Rebound by the Magic. Isaac's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Look at Curry. There are a few players ahead of him in the voting, but if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, he'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up the list. I mean, how could you not have this fella taking part in this contest? He'll be there.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Now Carter Williams He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Outside Fournier. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Puts it up from 7. Goes back up. Let's go. Nails the baby hook. He's got 17.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Ennis taking his time here. On the wing, Gordon. He dishes it to Fournier. Curry with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Yeah, man, was it nice. You know where Wiggins' explosiveness comes from, though, right? His parents, a world-class sprinter and an NBA player. Now that is platinum-level DNA.
Here's Carter Williams. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Carter Williams has got his 2nd basket of the game. They kick it out to Green. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Outside Fournier. From past the arc. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Golden State moving it around. Pass to Wiggins. Thompson against Fournier to the inside. And it's sent back by Isaac. And he's able to get it back. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Have the space there, but it's offline. Outside Curry. To the middle. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he...
Thank you, Kevin. Jay, it is amazing how quickly you have adjusted to the speed of the NBA. Is Rookie of the Year something that's already crossed your mind?
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Clark, you know, some players just don't need a lot of rest. They could play basketball all day, every day, and don't want to be taken out. They've all got a lot of engine in them.
Yeah, they do. 24/7 guys, we call them. They don't need a lot of fuel, and it seems like they never are out of fuel. Guys like Paul George and Russell Westbrook come to mind.
Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward spot. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Green against Bamba. To the paint, and stolen by Gordon. Now here's Carter-Williams. Over in the corner, Isaac. His three-pointers off the mark.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Yep, that one goes. Wiggins has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Warriors. Here are the Magic now. Down by 15. Carter Williams with it. Bamba kicks to Isaac. They double him with Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you know, he's still listed at 6'10", but when you see him standing next to teammates, guys, Jonathan Isaac is clearly taller. By the time he's done growing, he's projected to be a 7-footer or north of that.
And Isaac doesn't want that 7-footer label, something we've seen before with the guys like Garnett and Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I agree. There are a couple of things that go into that when you talk about guys not wanting to be listed at 7 feet. He grew up playing on the perimeter and still has an attachment to that part of his game. And then I think there's also the feeling if you're listed at 7 feet, you're going to get stuck inside. But even more than that, folks tend to look at you differently when you're a 7-footer because you appear to be out of the norm in a major way.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Carter Williams, the pass to Fournier. Back to Carter Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Drains it from beyond the arc. Carter Williams has got 7.
And hey, we know the three-point shot is a work in progress for Carter Williams, but when he's dropping it in from there, you got to get on it.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Pass to Fournier. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Green.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Outside Fournier. Over Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And in a relatively short time, Fournier has really increased his role in the league. I mean, he's a player you have to guard and keep an eye on at all times.
So for the Magic, Terrence Ross is checked in for Gordon. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Carter Williams. A little bit of a down season for Evan Fournier in 2018-19.
Yeah, it was, Kevin. I mean, he got the same minutes, but his percentages were down. He's out there for his offense, so he's got to be more efficient going forward.
To the middle, here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Kevin, for a young player, I like the way Fultz sees the floor. He knows and feels when a guy is open.
Warriors leading by 18.
Come get it, come get it.
And he makes good on the layup. 25 points in the game.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. DJ Augustine's checked in for the Magic. And the Warriors also making a change. Lee's checked in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Augustine, that's good.
And that quick trigger of Augustine not giving the defense any chance to block the shot off the pass.
Well, it seems that guards are rebounding now more than ever. What do you make of that trend?
You know what, Kevin? I think it's a function of how the game is played. More and more teams play small ball, where they really don't have a big guy out there or a traditional center out there. You may have guards and wings, and oftentimes your tallest guy might be 6'8". So it makes it important for guards and everybody to rebound the ball. So I think you see more guards getting more rebounds because of teams playing small ball as a function of the three-point shot's importance in the game.
Kicks it to Ross. Doubled by Lee. Tries a three. They get it back. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Ross, that's good. Warriors leading by 20. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son, Philip, was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. Ball's knocked loose. Isaac with the steal. Here's Fultz. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the Magic making a change here. Ennis is checked in. The 6th pick back in 2017, 6'10" Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw. Potential as a rangy defender. Offensively, though, still a ways to go.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. The Magic trail by 18. Here's Fultz. It's good. The assist that time for Menace. Fultz has got his second bucket.
And, you know, Fultz has great control on these floaters. Not an easy shot, but he makes it look easy.
The pass to Looney. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Ross. Warriors with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead. Pass to Lee. Down low. Ross with the steal. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. And the jam by Ross.
Tell you what, Kevin, Ross covers ground in a hurry. A nanosecond.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
He kicks it to Bamba. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer Augustine. But they'll get another chance.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball.
Golden State moving the ball around. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Gordon's checked in for Augustine. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Green.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Thompson. 17-foot shot on the way. Pass to Curry. A three-pointer. Wiggins. It's hauled in by the Magic. Ross has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Fournier. Pass to Augustine. And here's Fournier. Over to the wing. The three. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got his 7th assist in the game. Wiggins passes to Thompson. To the inside. Fournier pulls it down.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 10-point lead. On its way from Curry for 2. Tries again. And the layup is up and in. He has 40.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Fournier's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Curry's shot is off.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Yeah, you don't see many triple-doubles often. And I tell you what, his effort and efficiency really on point tonight.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His 2nd 3 of the game.
Augustine up top, covered by Wiggins. Fournier gets a wide-open look, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Warriors leading by 12. Thompson outside. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Orlando's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Here's Augustine. No good that time. Great D that time from Green. Outside Curry. The 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And Kevin, that 3 ball of Curry, deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
Augustine finds Ross. Now Ennis. And there's the pass to Carter Williams. Ross with it. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. And he dunks it down.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
The Magic trail by 19. Here's Augustine. Outside Fournier. Passes it to Augustine. Looking to end the run. And no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. 22 is their biggest lead. Pass to Wiggins. Softly drops in the floater. Wiggins has got 4 this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Curry. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now Augustine. Pass to Ross. Launches it. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going. Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Orlando's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the 4th quarter. 4 of 9. Carter Williams kicks to Augustine. Back to Carter Williams. That's tipped. The pass to Thompson. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Ennis. Aaron Gordon comes in for Terrence Ross. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Augustine. Gordon finds Carter Williams. To the right side. Isaac. The second chance effort. Carter Williams can't get it to go. And for the Warriors, they're shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Passes it to Kerr. The tray. Another three for Golden State.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Fournier. Over in the corner, Isaac. But they recover it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Really a fantastic job by Gordon to bury himself down there, giving the defense really no other choice than...
Randall with the ball. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final. Waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Hey, this...
Ready to do this? Oh, it's beautiful. Everyone's showing me.
We know you're a busy guy, Chase, so we're going to let you...
Congrats on your first player of the month, Jay.
My man... Just playing free, man.
Congrats on the win, Chad.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a point of impact.
What a gorgeous nighttime view from high above the city of Atlanta. The week is starting off right. Monday night, and DA, take it away.
Well, guys, Klay Thompson is capable of being a prototypical go-to guy, but his role in Golden State is more restrained. Klay said, "I don't care. I get paid handsomely in a great place, and we compete for championships year in and year out. From day one, I've been a Warrior. I'm just thankful to be here." Kevin, he likes to play ball and play with his dogs, and that's it.
He loves playing there, DA, and they love him. Thank you so much. And let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Curry.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Green. And for the Hawks, Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Trae Young is out there with Bembry. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Hey, Chris, what do you think is the best way for a coach who has lost a locker room to get it back?
You just got to be honest and open, Kevin. You know, everyone's adults, and if you can't handle the information, then the onus is on that player. But just look at what happened in Minnesota last year. You know, just terrible in the locker room. It's not good for the fans, especially the hometown fans that believe in this young team. And so a lot of times it just comes down to clear, open communication.
Now, here is Young, and Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Warriors on D. Pass to Bembry. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I mean, he could wow you with his passes. I mean, that's as good of a pass as any three-pointer Curry's going to hit. Kevin, with the Warriors last season, again, with the top-rated offense, they make everything look so easy. I mean, great movement, great players.
Now, here is Young. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Here's Rush. The kick out to Young. Here's Collins. And finally, that one's good.
They were pretty tight to start this game. Started out with 4 straight misses. Maybe that one will get them going.
Curry against Young. Second chance shot. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Capella. The pass to Collins. Young against Curry. Here's Capella. Got a piece of it. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And with that Golden State offense, Chris, much of it starts with the passing.
Yeah, during this dynasty, Kevin, I mean, Warriors passing hasn't gotten enough credit. Perhaps one of the best passing teams ever. To average right around 30 assists per game a year is crazy.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Wiggins outside. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Rebound, Atlanta.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
That puts them in the lead. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Golden State moving the ball around. Can't hit from in close.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
The Hawks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Young passes to Reddish. Outside Collins. He kicks to Young.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
No good on the 3. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Thompson outside. Inside. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Hawks have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Outside Collins. Pass to Capella. Back to Collins. Clock at 6. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Hawks shooting their first free throw tonight. And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical. And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
And here is Curry following the 3-pointer from Cam Reddish. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Well, and Kevin, this Warriors team, they just have a wealth of stars. Nothing can equal the roster from last season, though. But they legitimately had an all-star at every position for a bit.
Now, here's Capella. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. That one falls. Young's got 5 points so far.
You know, showing he's able to finish on the drive, I really enjoy watching Young take that initiative and capitalize.
And even with the departures this offseason, the Warriors, Chris, are still a contender.
Yeah, and the Warriors knew that they couldn't keep the same roster. It just wasn't possible. But still, what a ride it was for the short time it lasted.
Here's Bembry. The Warriors making the shot. They get the rebound. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Missed it, even after all those chances. On the wing, Thompson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Is there anybody with a quicker release than Thompson? I mean, if there is, I haven't seen him. That's a lightning-quick trigger.
And Young kicks to Capella. Young outside. From 10 feet out. That shot off, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Yeah, Greg, it makes sense. I mean, when you look at where they both finished, there's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other one was on vacation.
So it's Atlanta now. The Warriors making the shot. There's the 3. Hands it from downtown. He's got 8.
The first thing that jumps out at you about Young, that seemingly limitless shooting range and the spacing that affords for this offense.
Curry can't get it to go. For Atlanta, they come in off a loss to the Rockets.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
Look, Greg, no matter what their mindset was, that was going to be a very tough task. Let's face it, they don't have the horses to compete with those guys.
And the Hawks making a change here. Teague's checked in. Now Capella after the missed three from Trae Young. To the middle. Second shot opportunity. Collins, good.
Yeah, he's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here's Young. He's coming off a 25-point game against Houston. He dishes it to Reddish. Outside Collins. Passes it to Young. For the three. AT that time from Curry.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now here's Curry. 20 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is, Greg. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
And Young kicks to Teague. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And last year, a tough one for Jeff Teague. Just couldn't put together his normal. It's a completely new group for Atlanta. Here's Capella. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green.
I mean, really, Capella is a handful for the defense. I mean, at times you got to foul him.
Second free throw, no good.
Well, to me, Clint Capella is a classic center. I mean, I love his hands. Great footwork. I mean, he takes what is given to him. He plays inside, protects the rim. And if you throw it up, he'll finish it with authority.
Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Bembry out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Young. The Warriors making the shot. Kicks to Collins. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. And with Capella, that finishing and rebounding are key to his game.
Yeah, and he's only going to keep getting better, Kevin, which is a scary prospect for every other center in the NBA.
Now, here is Young. He's got 8. Green with the block.
And good anticipation by Draymond. I mean, he always gets in position for these clean swats like this one.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Well, he hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Young dishes to Reddish. Knocked loose. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, I love seeing Curry come up with steals like this, using his quickness to his advantage.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And Collins is right there. Collins has got 8 points.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now here's Curry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
You know what? The area code just doesn't matter with this guy. Steph just dropping bombs.
Here's Bembry. Outside Collins. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's number 2 on him already. A third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some pine.
Collins wide open. He fires. Good on the triple. 11 points in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. The Warriors have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
Oh, man, so unselfish. He's doing a great job creating for others and making pinpoint passes. He was hoping to avoid a third foul before the break. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete.
Oh, he delivers that with
I can't believe
force.
it. I cannot believe that.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the Hawks have been in rebuild mode for the last couple of years, but this season brings a lot of optimism. Passing on Luka Doncic, the Hawks drafted Trae Young. It was much scrutinized, but Young came on down the stretch. His playmaking makes other people better, and also, they hope, will attract a free agent or two. Now the Hawks have added several rookies, starting with DeAndre Hunter. They believe they're poised to make some noise in the East. Kevin?
They took that gamble with Doncic and getting Young. We'll see what happens. Thank you, D.A.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Really left alone that time. 11 points for Trae Young.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. 7-point differential. Reddish with the ball. He has 7. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's not playing around. I mean, he hit the ground running in the first quarter, and he's only turned it up in the second.
Second shot opportunity. Connects. The jumper drops. 37 points for him.
I wouldn't want to be the guy who has to keep him off the boards. He is a beast on the offensive glass.
Outside Collins. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft, Greg, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. Loose ball. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Atlanta calls timeout. The NBA fans sometimes called the sixth man. Chris, talk about what a difference a raucous crowd, a home crowd, can make for a team and a player.
Well, I could talk about that from my experience, but let's talk about from my experience first. Sacramento, we had a lady called Sign Lady. Now, of course, she had a real name, but she says, just call me Sign Lady. She would make the most beautiful signs. Vlade, we believe in you. Peja, every shot is good. She make them creatively. They be bright, they be big, and we looked for her for encouragement. The cowbells, how loud everyone there was. Some first-time gamers saying, this is my first game coming to watch. Go win, Chris. So people that's been like, I've never missed a game. You want to do it for the fans, how loud they are, how they get on the teams, how they get on the refs. You got to love it. And then for the rest of the league, oh, my God. Last year in the playoffs, going to the Milwaukee Bucks, their home arena, that new arena they have there, oh, crazy. You want to talk about crazy fans? Go out to Toronto and hang outside with 10,000 crazy fans in the rain while they're singing and shouting and having fun over there in Jurassic Park. And we all know about the great fans that Golden State had all their years in Oracle, some of the most loyal fans ever. The sixth man, the fans being the sixth man, that is not a cliche. That is not made up for PR purposes. That's true and real. And some of the best players will tell you how those fans have taken them over the top. giving them energy to win some games.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
Yes.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Yeah, fans around the league love to hate Draymond Green for how outspoken he is, but I honestly believe the hate fuels Green. He loves to play the bad guy.
Here's Bembry, guarded by Curry. Back to Young. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Golden State.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Got that one up quick. And now a 12-point Warrior lead. And C-Webb, as you were talking about with Draymond Green, he's embraced the role in the past of villain in the NBA. But he said during the playoffs last year he wants to change his ways.
Yeah, right. We'll see. Draymond will irk opposing players and fans alike. But that's just a part of what makes him so effective. I mean, he's the ultimate example of a player who you love when he's on your team and you hate when he's not.
Curry is inside. Young's there. Good work defensively by Capella.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. You know, Greg, at Oklahoma, the long-range shooting of Trae Young drew eyes. But it seems it's his passing that's his most NBA-ready attribute.
How about, Kevin? First player in history to lead.
And we finished one half of basketball. The Warriors on top. They're up by 6. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Warriors leading by 6. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. And it's Green, then it's Wiggins.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Outside Collins. The Hawks working the ball around. Young from outside. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Good.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
The Warriors have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Young passes to Collins. Takes a 3. Young's shot is off.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
Pass to Curry. 3-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Reddish. The Hawks again can't hit.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Down low. It's stolen by Reddish. To the paint. Here's Bembry. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. With every position creating offense now, which big men do the best job of scoring off the bounce?
That's a good question. LaMarcus Aldridge in San Antonio, Coach Pop is giving him the freedom. And Joel Embiid, we sleep on him because he's 7 foot, but when he faces up in the post, he doesn't usually give you his back. He faces up, triple threat, gives you a jab step, a counter in and out, and gives you something nice. I mean, his ball handling ability is great for a 7-footer, and I like Embiid. This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins, and the 3 off target. The Hawks trail by 10. And here's Young from the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Young's got 24.
Really clever with the basketball. Young's so advanced offensively. Excellent pull-up jumper there.
On its way from Curry for 2. Good on the jump shot. And the Warriors lead by 9.
If there's ever a successful shot that still gets your coach mad at you, that's the one.
Reddish.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Wiggins outside. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 44.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Young from outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Thompson outside. There's the dish to Green. This one for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Green's got 10.
Well, few players have the competitive fire that Green has. He took it personal and came right back at the opponent.
There's the pass to Young. Here's Bembry. Inside, Capella lays it up off the glass.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Young passes to Collins. To the paint. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is where Capella excels. Close to the rim. Uses his size well to dunk it.
Timeout called the Warriors. The Atlanta making some changes. Damian Jones is checked in for Clint Capella. Labissiere comes in for Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trae Young. Then for the Warriors, Kevon Looney is checked in for Draymond Green. Murray comes in for Wiggins. And Lee's subbed in for Klay Thompson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Warriors have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And really making the most of his opportunities there tonight. Hasn't been the struggle we sometimes see him go through.
Reddish with the ball. Working on Lee. And Huerter gets it to go.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Murray outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Warriors have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. The Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Bembry. Here's Labissiere. Good work there as it goes. Labissiere's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, and these close shots are the one Labissiere makes consistently, almost unblockable, given his height and length.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the 2-hand slam. Here's Huerter. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. There's the triple. And it's Curry with the rebound. Passes it to Murray. Golden State moving it around. To the wing right side. It's stolen by Jones. Here's Herter. Finished off the break. Herter's got 5 points so far.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Out to Lee from outside the arc. And another three for Golden State.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Bembry. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Teague, he's checked in for Bembry.
Pretty obvious Young believes in his ability. A fearless shooter who also does a good job at orchestrating the offense.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Reddish and Collins at the small forward and power forward. Young is out there with Bembry, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young for 3, and no good that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
First free throw is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
He's not happy about the miss, but he did make it a 2-possession game.
Puts it up. Misses off the right iron.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Down low. Stolen away. Wiggins drives in. And Wiggins throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Here's Bembry. Pass to Young. 6 to shoot. Over in the corner, Reddish. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 5th assist in this one. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Young outside. And the pass to Reddish. Kept alive by Atlanta.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
Just 4 to shoot. Young with no one around.
And in the first half, they had some success from beyond the arc, but that hasn't been the case since halftime. That shot has dried up.
Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the 3 ball is good. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
after a sensational first half from beyond the arc, he's not slowing down here in the second. That's his third three-pointer since halftime.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
Here's Bembry. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
He's in the lead, sitting at number 1 in the West.
Clearly a fan favorite, and they're giving him the highest praise possible on their ballots.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Pass to Thompson. Fires from deep. Traps in the tray. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
The green light doesn't get any brighter than it is for Thompson. I mean, when the three is there for him, he'll take it.
Young dishes to Collins. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Curry passes to Thompson. Now Curry lets it go with the three. Reddish grabs the rebound.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Warriors leading by 8. Here's Green, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle-of-the-road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger on a rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be more patient?
Are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go out. This is why I need a psychologist because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard, and Ron Strickland. Just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. And so, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted and it's based upon their expectations, and their expectations may not be based in reality.
The first free throw is good.
He's taking an aggressive approach since halftime, drawing fouls, getting to the line, forcing the D in the bad spots.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks, trailing by 10. Here's Reddish. Misses the three.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Here's Green. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Green's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
I just love the production Capella gives this team. I mean, it is absolutely fantastic. He's their defensive anchor. He finishes off with oops, and he can make nice passes out the pick and roll.
He feeds it to Young. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Green. Dishes it to Curry. The Warriors keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Thompson for 3. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
And Young kicks to Collins. Back to Young. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Young's got 38 points.
Oh, my word. This is a shooting exhibition. A three-point barrage for him.
Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Thompson outside. Higgins outside to the middle. Some nice passing by Golden State. Good work defensively by Capella.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points. Oh, man. Now he's going to be walking a tight line. I mean, one more foul, and his night is a wrap.
Reddish kicks to Capella. Passes to Bembry. 6 on the shot clock. Young outside. For 3. That one misses. Warriors leading by 7. And Curry has it in the corner. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. Hits it again. Wow. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Atlanta's shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight.
I like seeing that kind of sharp passing. Thompson making sure they get the best shot possible.
Pass to Bembry. The pass to Capella. Banked in off the glass. Capella's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
He's playing lights out right now. I mean, inspired basketball in the second half.
The Hawks trail by 10. Thompson comes with the double team. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
The Warriors making a switch here. Lee's checked in.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Hawks shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Pass to Curry. On the wing, Lee. On the clock. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lee's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D-like, that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
And he's good on the three ball.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Over in the corner, Reddish. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. 16 points for Cam Reddish.
That's just a product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there. He always wants to give him some numbers, and tonight he's giving him plenty.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. It's a 14-point game and finished off by Collins.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Green. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The first one falls. No good on the second free throw.
They'll take it, even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead.
No good from Lee. The Hawks trail by 11. Young for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiggins has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella. That one is off. He hits the second from the line. The Hawks shooting straight 49% from the field. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
Curry gets the bucket.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Warriors.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Young passes to Collins. Shot from 12. Bembry misses. Smooth sailing for Golden State. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Wiggins outside. Lets a floater go. Rebound Atlanta. Now here's Reddish. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
The main strength of Capella's offensive game, he uses his athleticism to power home these alley-oops.
To the inside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.